Hey, what's going on, guys? Big D here, and before we get into today's video, I'd like to let you guys know that I am sorry for not uploading yesterday, but as you can see with the changes around me, I finally got set up in the new office space, and it cost me a day of work because it took way too long to finally get everything moved over. So after everything got set up, I just could not upload. I was way too tired. So that's why I missed yesterday's video, but let's get in to fix that rush. So today I have 3 builders I do need to use and quite a bit of loot already. My sneaky goblins are almost ending. They're not quite done, but I'm going to be doing some miner farming today to jump back up in Crystal League, so I'm not falling too far into Gold League. So we're going to use some miners today, and then probably use the last day of goblins as well, just to see if we can grab some extra loot before they run out. But I want to upgrade the king today. I think potentially he's only level 30. My queen's already level 35, so I'm still trying to catch him up to that level 35 queen. And that leaves me with 2 other builders today, and likely be used on 2 gold mines. I'm trying to get these knocked out so we can finally get some regular defensive upgrades in, because we've been working on the offensive and resource infrastructures for way too long. And a nice dead base to hit for the first attack. So let's see what we're gonna do. I guess we could probably just get a few miners in over here and over here as well to set the funnel. And then we have a wall wrecker in this composition. We're no longer taking the blimp with the Valkyries, we're taking the wall wrecker just because we're using miners today. So I figured we'd go ahead and take a wall wrecker and get the heroes into the base as well. So let's go ahead and send that in and send all the heroes right down the middle. Help out these miners. No real need to just set the funnel because this is a dead base. So we should be just fine going through the base, probably with minimal spell usage as well. Miners are still very healthy. There's no Giga Bomb on the Town Hall either. It's only level 1, so we should be doing pretty good. We're going to wait to use the Warden ability until the Wall Wrecker pops here on the Town Hall. There we go. Let's go ahead and pop it for the miners and the Valkyries coming out of that clan castle. King and Queen inside the aura as well, and still haven't used a single spell on the miners yet. Plenty of miners up on the base. I'm gonna pop the King's ability, get him working through. Only 1 Wizard Tower left, 1 Bomb Tower as well, but it's a little bit lower level, so it should be just fine. I'm not gonna use a single spell on these miners this time because, well, you know, it's efficient. We don't have to use any spell space, no costs on the spells either, so that means our next army not only costs less technically because we don't have to recook the spells, but also takes less time because the miners always finish before the spells do. And that's going to be the triple. Oh, wow. In our first attack with the miners, and I forgot to pop the Queen's ability for the regen, but it's okay because we are boosted. 530,000 gold, 608,000 elixir, and 4,600 dark elixir in the first raid with the miners. Trying to get caught back up. We're on the very bottom of Crystal League, so we're trying to jump back up before we use the goblins to drop back down once again. So let's train up some more miners, and we should be good to go. We're going to go ahead and request for troops, but we're not going to wait on them. We're going to wait the 11 seconds on the king and jump right back out for another raid. Another dead Town Hall 12 to attack with plenty of great loot on it. No clan castle this time, so we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to use the king and queen to funnel this time. Send some miners in here, try to get the king to run all the way up this side, and then let's see, let's get a few miners in here and then set the queen on this gold mine, and then she should, I believe, step up to the enemy queen at some point, but by that point our miners should be working through. Let's go ahead and get them in. You know what, let's just spam one in, pop the queen's ability really early because she did encounter that enemy queen, pop the king's ability, run around the outside of the base, and we're likely going to use some spells this time because we don't have the clan council to push into the base with. So, not a problem. We can use spells sometimes, but it's just more efficient when we don't have to. Of course, let's, you know, we're going to hold off. We don't need to use a spell yet. We've pushed through the initial splash damage. It is lower level defenses, and this is a dead base. Let's go ahead and heal over here where the king is, just to help these miners out get through this wizard tower over there. You know what? Let's go ahead and heal over the town hall as well, because the miners, the Grim Ward's a little bit behind there. So let's pop the Grim Warden's ability here, get all these miners working through. Town Hall does go down, and that should be good. We shouldn't have to use any more heal spells here. Miners are working through the base just fine. Plenty left, and only 1 Wizard Tower to worry about. We're going to grab all of this amazing loot on this dead base with these miners. It is a great strategy to use, especially when you're like me, you use those sneaky goblins for a week out of the month, and then we just use the miners the rest of the time to push back up. So we constantly push and drop over and over. It is really, really good, especially for farming dark elixir. There's nothing that beats miners at Town Hall 12. All right, we jump back straight back out for another attack, and we have found another dead Town Hall 12. Easy loot today, it seems. It's just handing it to me on a silver platter, so we're gonna definitely take it. And we do have the clan castle this time, so let's see what we're gonna do. Actually, I tell you what, we don't even need the clan castle. We're gonna hold on to it. We're gonna use the king to run down here and try to grab all of this loot. And we're gonna run the queen over this way, I believe, and she should take out this bomb tower. That'll help us out in the long run. And then the king is gonna grab a lot of loot on the way, and then we're just gonna spam the miners in all across this broadside. Pop the king's ability and send in the grand warden. We're gonna pop the queen's ability here. She should stay up quite a while on this side of the base. There's not much to stop her, and the reason I sent her in over here was, oh man, this cannon needs to go down. The reason I sent her in over there was because of the splash damage she could take out, get a bit of value. That way I don't have to really worry about anything or heal my miners at all. I figure if she takes out all that splash damage, we would be good to go with the miners. She didn't quite make it all the way up there, but she did take out a good chunk, keeping these miners really tight into the core. Let's go ahead and pop the Grand Warden's ability here, running through the backside of the base. Now the king actually made it all the way up the side, which is actually pretty amazing. He grabbed all the loot out of those collectors or mines, whichever ones those were, and then the miners took everything out through the middle. Didn't have to use a single spell. Once again, a lot of miners at full health here, and really no detriment left on the base. Dead bases are easy farming with the miners, and very efficient if you don't use any spells like I don't, because, well, we didn't really need to. Push through the base just fine. A lot of max or topped off health miners, and we're gonna work through the last of the base here with the Grand Warden. Miners converging on the last building. Oh wait, there's still a building somewhere that I'm not seeing. Oh, it was the corner hut. You know what? We're gonna go ahead and cut out. Don't even need the triple. 22 trophies is just fine. We're not trying to hard push. We're just trying to gain a few trophies before we use the last day of the Sneaky Goblins. 545,000 gold, 637,000 elixir, and 6,600 dark elixir to take home with the miners. Still haven't used a single spell in that raid. So let's see, how much does this cost? 235,000 elixir for this miner army with no spells. And with the spells, of course, it would cost, let's see, let's just add it on up. 335,000, so we're saving about 100. Actually, we're saving exactly 100,000 elixir because I do not have a max heal spell just yet. So let's go ahead. I guess we'll save that. We might as well. And we're going to train up some more miners. Don't need to wait on any spells. And we're just gonna wait on the king and queen. Why not? It's just 2 minutes. And oh, you know what? We have a minute on the miners anyway. So we're gonna wait on that to get done, and we're gonna go back out for the final attack. Hopefully we can find another dead base to raid. Stay tuned. Oh my goodness, another dead Town Hall 12. We find all the dead bases down here in Crystal League, and we're definitely gonna take it. It has plenty of loot, and we're gonna go ahead and use the clan castle on this raid because it's gonna be the last attack. So we might as well come in as strong as we can. And we likely won't have to use any heal spells once again because the base is dead and very underdeveloped. It is very rushed, and that's what we're looking for. We're looking to fight these bases to unrush our bases. So let's go ahead and, you know what, let's just spam everything, and we're going to spam the miners in across the board there and get all this stuff working in behind as well. All the heroes in, wall wrecker going through here, miners pushing into the base, and you know what, we might use some spells, we might not. I don't know. I haven't figured that out yet. Depends on if they, you know what, no, we're not going to use any spells. Miners are too good. They're going to duck, dodge, and dive under the fire and then run through the base here. There is the wall wrecker finally popping at the town hall, and we're going to go ahead and pop the Grand Warden's ability since the Valkyries are already out and they're going to run around. I was expecting them to go for a wall, to be honest with you, but they're going to run around, be smart, and go through the openings in the walls. King at full health, queen at full health, working through this dead rushed Town Hall 12. Not a problem. Grabbing all of this loot. I'm gonna go ahead and pop the king's ability. Oh, I thought he was gonna keep working on that wall, but he didn't. You know what, that's fine. He'll run ahead and tank for the miners as they work through the base. I almost feel like swagging all 5 of my heal spells, but I'm not gonna do that because I'm trying to be efficient. And we've already got most of the loot, just a little bit of gold left, and there we go. There's 4 dark elixir in this entire storage, just 4. And we're gonna wait and grab all of it because, you know what, I want all the loot. I don't want to miss out on a single drop. And it didn't even pop the Queen's ability. Once again, I forgot to pay attention and hit that Queen's ability. But 684,000 gold, 732,000 elixir, and 6,700 dark elixir off of another Dead Town Hall 12. Let's head on back into the home base and get these upgrades started. So before we do that, we're going to go ahead and train up some more miners. And you know what? No, we're not. Cancel that. We're going to cancel these miners and go ahead and train up some sneaky goblins because, you know what? Hold on. I have messed up. Let's get another miner in there and that'll work. So, because I want to make sure I have these ready for the next time I do raid, because I only have 1 day left of these sneaky goblins, so I want to make the most of it. And there we go. We're going to request 4 Valkyries and a wall wrecker, and they'll typically be maxed because of, I mean, my clan, we're mostly Town Hall 13s anyway, so not a problem there. Now, I definitely have enough to upgrade my king. I almost have enough to upgrade my king twice, actually. He costs me 70,000 dark elixir right now, and I have twice that. So whatever the difference is, it won't be much, probably around 4,000 to 5,000 dark elixir difference, and I'd be able to upgrade him again, but I don't have a book of heroes or anything to use on him yet. So we're just going to go ahead and put him down. 70,000 dark elixir, 4-day 9-hour upgrade, and no real reason to wake him up anyway, because we usually farm without the heroes regardless. So let's go ahead and put him down. Yes, we're going to end his boost. That is just fine. Now, the 2 other builders are going to be used on the gold mines today. As I said, I'm trying to finish up the resource infrastructure because the offensive infrastructure is already done. And once these are finished, or at least upgrading, we'll be able to do some more hero upgrades as well as some actual defensive upgrades that we need to do. So let's go ahead and upgrade 2 of these gold mines. 672,000 elixir, 4-day upgrade. Moving on over to the max side of the base here, and 1 more doing the same thing, 4-day upgrade, and moving that on over. So 2 left to go, and we'll finally have that completely finished and never have another upgrade until an update, of course. So that means we have 10 million gold and 9 million elixir to put into walls, and we have a long way to go with these walls. We got to finish up level 12 and then move on to level 13, which is going to cost a heck of a lot of loot. So we got to get to farming. Let's go ahead and notch it here. How many can I do? At 24, I can do 4 of these for sure. Let's go ahead and grab this. 9.6 million gold into walls, leaving me with 1 million gold left. Let's go ahead and pop that over here. And then I can only do 3 of these in the elixir. 7.2 million elixir, and I don't have enough to do another wall here. Let's see, do I have enough in the treasury? 2.7 million. Let's go ahead and grab it. You know what? My upgrades aren't too expensive right now anyway, so that's actually going to get us 2 more wall upgrades with the elixir. 4.8 million elixir, just perfect. Now, it means I won't have enough for another army, but I do have Sneaky Goblins training and a full army of miners to go ahead and grab me some loot, as well as collector loot. And let's go ahead and do 1 more with gold, 2.4 million gold. Bert, thank you. Bertus and WHP, thank you for the troops in the clan castle. Now, let's finish off this final wall. We have 2 more in this row, and we'll finally be finished with row number 1 of the level 13 walls. The wall grind is going to be crazy insane because it's already crazy from Town Hall 11 to Town Hall 12, and we're rushed. So we still have a lot of wall progress to make and a lot of progress on the base to be made as well. But we only have 1 builder left, and you know we keep those for the wall grind. That's going to do it for me today, folks. Thank you for tuning in to this episode of Fix That Rush. You are all amazing, and I'll see you in the next one.